Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second video in this playlist, and in this one I'm gonna talk about the healing changes for Warlords of Draenor. One of our goals for healing is to tone down the raw output of healers relative to the size of player health pools. Currently, as healers and their allies acquire better and better gear, the percentage of players' health that any given heal restores increases significantly. As a result, healers are able to refill health bars so fast that we have to make damage more and more bursty in order to challenge them. Ideally, we want players to spend some time below full health without having healers feel like their group mates are in danger of dying at any moment. We also think that healer gameplay would be more varied, interesting and skillful if your allies spend more time between 0 and 100% rather than just getting damaged quickly to low health, forcing the healer to then scramble to get them back to 100% as quickly as possible. To that end, we're buffing heals less than we're increasing players' health. Heals will be deliberately less potent compared to health pools than before the item squish. Additionally, as gear improves, the scaling rates of health and healing will now be very similar, so the relative power of any given healing spell shouldn't climb so much over the course of this expansion. For those concerned about what this means for raiding, don't worry, we're taking all of these changes into account when designing raid content for Warlords of Draenor. It's also important to know that spells that heal based on a percentage of maximum health are being effectively buffed by the massive increase to player health pools, so we're lowering those percentages to offset the effect. This may make them appear to have been nerfed, however, the net result is that those percentage-based heals stay about the same as before relative to other heals. All of these changes apply to damage absorption shields as well. Additionally, we're toning down the power of damage absorption in general. When they get too strong, absorption effects are often used in place of direct healing, instead of as a way to supplement it. We will of course take these changes into account when tuning specializations that rely heavily on absorbs, such as Discipline Priest. We also took a look at healing spells that were passive or auto-targeted, so-called smart heals. We want healers to care about who they're targeting and which heals they're using so that their decisions matter more. To that end, we are reducing the healing of many passive and auto-targeted heals, making smart heals a little less smart. Smart heals will now randomly pick any injured target within range instead of always picking the most injured target. Priority will still be given to players over pets, of course. Another of our goals for healing in this expansion is to strike a better balance between single-target and multi-target healing spells. We've taken a close look at the mana efficiency of our multi-target heals, and in many cases we're reducing their efficiency, usually by reducing the amount they heal. Sometimes, but more rarely, raising their mana cost was a better decision. We want players to use multi-target heals, but they should only be better than their single-target equivalent when they're healing more than 2 people without any overhealing. This way, players will face a meaningful choice between whether to use a single target heal or a multi-target heal based on the situation. Finally, we are removing the low output, low mana cost heals like Nourish, Holy Light, Heal and Healing Wave because we think that while they do add complexity, they don't truly add depth to healing gameplay. We're also renaming some spells to reuse those names. For example, a Greater Healing Wave is being redubbed Healing Wave. However, we still want healers to think about their mana when deciding which heal to cast, and so the mana cost and output of many spells are being altered to give players a choice between a spell with lower output and lower cost versus a spell with higher output and higher cost. Here are some examples from each healer class. Druid, high efficiency, healing touch, rejuvenation, efflorescence. Druid, high output, regrowth and wild growth. Monk, high efficiency, soothing mist and renewing mist. High output, surging mist and spinning crane kick. Paladin, high efficiency, holy light, holy shock, word of glory and light of dawn. And Paladin, high output, flash of light, holy radiance. Priest, high efficiency, greater heal, circle of healing, prayer of mending, holy nova, the discipline only version, which is a new one, and penance. Priest, high output, flash heal and prayer of healing. And last but not least, Shaman, high efficiency, healing wave, riptide, healing rain, and high output, healing surge and chain heal. All of this discussion of efficiency may cause most healers to start worrying about mana regeneration and their mana pool. To allay those concerns, we've increased base mana regeneration a great deal at early gear levels. while having it scale up less at later gear levels. This will make all of these changes play well even in early content such as heroic dungeons and the first tier of raid content, and also play well in the final raid tier without mana and efficiency becoming irrelevant due to extremely high regeneration values. Just to sum it up, it's a lot of big changes. Reduced output, more deliberate pace, less powerful smart heals, weaker absorbs, fewer spells, and the new focus on efficiency decisions. We're confident that we can apply lessons learned from previous expansions to make this the best healer experience yet. More dynamic, less punishing, and frankly a lot more fun. And here are the general changes once again. Smart heals will now randomly pick any injured target within range instead of picking the most injured one. Players get priority over pets. Long cast time, single target heals such as Greater Heal and Healing Touch now cost roughly half as much as fast cast time, single target heals such as Flash of Light or Healing Search, and heal for roughly the same amount. Every class has multiple area of effect healing spells available, some low output and efficient, others high output and inefficient. Area healing spells are in turn to be less efficient than single target healing spells when they heal 2 or fewer targets, and more efficient when they heal 3 or more targets. Spells with cooldown or limitations may have higher efficiency than the no cooldown equivalents. And that's it for the healing changes. I hope you liked the video, maybe you've learned something new. I thank you a lot for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.